in my earlier video, I was talking about a Swedish band. Most of the stuff was in English. Now, a lot of people probably going to think I was talking about ABBA. Now, I don't think ABBA's, I don't think they're currently doing anything. But that wasn't the band I was talking about. The Swedish band I was talking about is Sabaton. Now, if you like the rock beat, if you like good rock music, search Sabaton here on YouTube, and you'll get their stuff. Most of their stuff is in English. They are going for an English-speaking audience. I've seen one or two songs in German. I've seen one or two songs in Swedish, produced by them. But most of their stuff is in English. Sabaton, Sabaton, something like that. I'm almost 100% certain they've performed at Wacken. Anyway, the next thing I'm going to cover was for Nigella for me. I don't know if now here in Arizona, stuff with products with tetrahydrocannabinol, the edibles or the devil's lettuce has been legal for a number of years. Now I don't know about New Mexico. I don't know if it's legal there in New Mexico or not. I don't know. It may still be illegal there. You might state in one of your. I could look it up, I suppose. You could, if it's legal, you might just try it and see what what it does for you. Now I tried it back in the early '90s. Now I gave this chick $10 to get a dime bag. Back then it was illegal, and I can't think who actually got it, but another guy had got. The stuff, and he had a friend of his sitting there sorting out the seeds, going to roll it into a joint, so he could smoke it. Anyway, this guy was doing that, preparing it. This guy goes, "James, come over here and learn something." I like that. I said, like I said, back then it was still illegal. And I said, well, I don't think that's a job skill I could actually put on a resume. Yeah, just being the silly guy I am. But anyway, yeah, I tried it 2 different times back in the early '90s and haven't touched it since. So anybody that says it's a gateway drug, that's completely wrong. Because I would be curious if I find a chick that was into that, just recreationally. I'd go to the dispensaries. I'd say, hey, what should I buy? Probably take her in there with me. Then we'd probably spend the night together. Because I wouldn't want to drive. I wouldn't want her to drive after consuming it. Just curious to try it again. Let's see. Although I don't know if I was thinking about this. This goes back to when I was in, I think it was high school. I don't know. This guy had to go through a metal detector. I don't know if it's for a flight because they didn't, before 9/11, they didn't really screen, a lot of airplane flights. It may have been an international flight that they did do the radar. But anyway, they sent all this guy's luggage, for the radar. What some wise ass guy did? He made a tinfoil cutout of a Colt 1911. Colt 19. That's a .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol. Most people know what a Colt 1911 is. But anyway, this guy made a tinfoil cutout of it and put it between the pages of one of his books. So when it went through the scanners, it showed up. Looking exactly like he had a handgun in his luggage. I guess when they actually pulled it out, the guy goes, "Oh yeah, that's how my friends did, just being silly." I don't know if you did that today. They probably wouldn't take to. They probably would kind of frown on that type of thing. Just thinking the guy, the person going through the guy going through the metal detector was being a wise ass or something, and probably pull him aside and give him a stern lecture or something, or maybe just ban him for flight. I don't know. Just thought that was funny. He said that goes back to high school. Hey, Nigella, Laura. Hey, let me know. I'm pretty sure you're watching my videos. You're perfectly free to use my name in your videos. Just say, James, love your content, or James, I don't care to watch. I don't know, whatever. But let me know if products with tetrahydrocannabinol are legal in your state, either the devil's lettuce or the edibles. Because they're certainly legal here in Arizona, and some chick just wants to spend the night with me, consuming tetrahydrocannabinol. Let me know. Well, we're gonna talk first. Okay, bye.